So you have a partner that works later than you?
I have a what?
A partner
That works?
later than you, later hours than you?
No, she doesn't work later hours, and she's my staff.
Oh.
She works the same time as me.
Oh, okay.
So it's not because it's later, but sometimes I be like so booked up, and she has more availability. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually finally got clips.
You did?
Yeah.
So now when you section your hair, you just use it?
Yeah, yeah, because I already said I have enough to do it in 4.
Yeah.
So I do it in 4.
Good for you. So you can also do the bun in 4 to 6.
Okay.
So how long have you been growing your hair out for?
Going like a year and a half.
See, it grows fast.
Yeah, because I first started this like 2024, I believe.
So by summer, yeah, you should. I mean, it's long enough for the toothbrush strand twist. Let me see.
But I don't want it to go up to like here.
It's not gonna go to like there. Let's see. I think it's gonna be longer.
Oh wow.
Let's see.
But I hear that, but I know it's gonna shrink.
Yeah, it shrinks. So I'm just gonna see.
Oh wow, that's what? That's neat.
Yeah. So are you okay with this? Like, although this is not what's gonna be because I'm about to trim this out. So just maybe here.
That's actually okay.
I mean, before the summer, I think if you, yeah, or if you want it like by your next appointment, because after I trim it today, it's going to still come back to about this length.
Okay.
By your next appointment.
Oh. Yeah, probably next time. I also try to use natural products too. So I literally just bought this Ayurvedic whatever oil thing.
Ayurvedic oil?
Yeah. I heard that. I haven't used it yet. I understand it's supposed to be either like a hot oil treatment or something. And I just got it the other day. I'll just next time I take it out.
How's your son's soccer season?
Mm,
I know it's probably delayed.
yeah, he hasn't gone back to soccer yet. He just started basketball a few weeks ago, so let's see how the summer goes for soccer.
Um, I referee that, so I knew this is being pushed back.
Yeah. Like every soccer club.
For Long Island, but I'm trying to upgrade my badge, so yeah, it would be more money, but it's also a lot more time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's time consuming.
lucrative too if you do it right. How does he like basketball?
Makes sense.
So more than the football?
Honestly, I don't know. I think he's just happy to be engaged in the sports. So I don't. Yeah. don't think it really matters for him. Yeah, he might like basketball more now that I think about it. So he's quite tall, so he has like an advantage with the basketball compared to soccer where like the height does not really matter.
Right. And also like it helps when it's really popular.
What?
I said it also helps when it's really popular in the country you live
Yeah, right?
in. Yeah.
Yeah. Soccer is not very popular.
It's it's a lot more than what it used to be.
Yeah.
But
It's still a far cry
it's still,
compared to like other countries.
oh, absolutely. Well, speaking of it, how do you feel about your Eagles in the AFCON?
They missed.
I knew it was because you have really, really, really good players, but I also knew it was a mess once I heard about the stuff with the NFF.
I feel like when they play for like their individual teams, you know, like Man U, Arsenal and stuff, they're like really good. But when it's time to play for the nation, it's whatever. I don't know, but that's just how I feel.
I'm not saying it's an excuse, but some of these clubs like the Arsenal, they also do give top of the line accommodation and treatment, and I realized also the pay, and I also realized that like with the NFF, like they haven't paid players, like forget like even JJ, the coach, hasn't got paid for the last time he represented Nigeria. So it's like they haven't been getting paid, they get injured, and also they don't put them in good accommodations.
I see. So that's why it's what's never. I mean, it reflects on the way they play. I mean, now you can't blame them. Because, come on, why won't you pay them?
Right. And also, Iwobi posted something where, like, the accommodation they put them in Morocco, it had, like wet stains on the walls. And, like, locals, you can still see locals hanging, drying their clothes from outside their window.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I do know that it plays a part. It can play a part where it's like sometimes when should they get injured for representing their country, it also can affect their performance at their club. And if it's like a contract year where they're trying to renegotiate it, but then it's a World Cup year and they get injured, that affects the amount of money they could be getting. And now say if for whatever reason they're not getting paid by their country, or even if the country that they're playing for cannot afford to give them anything that could cover some type of wages, then it becomes a risk.
I totally agree with you. I mean, it's literally their job.
Yeah.
So I don't see why we won't pay them.
Yeah. So then that's when.
Because these countries be thinking, oh, the clubs pay you enough. So, you know, you're supposed to come and show just how patriotic you are to the country. And so they don't have to pay because you just think they're entitled to your skills.
Yeah. Now it depends on the situation. Because I do remember when Egypt was going through their political issues and they could not afford to pay the players, Mohamed Salah paid for everything. Paid for the flights and he paid for the hotel accommodation for the team. So then it's kind of, it becomes tricky because other players, they believe that wearing your colors on the international stage is payment enough. You shouldn't be paid for representing your country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mbappe said that himself. Like, but then, like, I used to think that same thing, but then I remember a long time ago when Usain Bolt told this player, Leon Bailey, not if he has the opportunity to represent another country besides Jamaica to do it, because Jamaica cannot afford to pay him if he ever gets injured, and they're not going to probably advance as far as he could take them.
Did he take the advice?
Nope. Nope.
Do you think he should have?
I think him playing, Leon Bailey playing for Jamaica, it exposed a lot. So one, it kind of invited a lot more other England internationals to come play for Jamaica, even though again that's very risky. That's a sticky, tricky situation. But also, his dad, who coached him, he's been very vocal about how he thinks that the way the country calls the players is based off who's the coach's favorite, not actually like who's talented and can help the team.
Sorry to break you off. Straight backs, like just really straight, or the one like slants?
Oh no, yeah, the regular straight stitch.
Okay.
So it did bring attention to that, but then also he did stupid things like he was supposed to be playing the World Cup, but then he didn't want to join. But then, because allegedly he wanted to take his children to Disney World, but then also, no, it's not the World Cup, it's Copa America. He wanted to take his children to Disney World and take a break from the national team, but then he also had a party at a beach party that he was hosting, and he didn't want to miss that. So then that's when, it calls into question, your real intention. Because he did say that he felt he wasn't protected. Like, anybody from any country can just go up to him and do anything to him. And not for anything, the Nigerian players were saying the same things too. Where when they come back from the airport, there's just people just rushing them, asking them for money.
For money.
Yeah. Wow. so that's. Oh.
I mean, it's not just the players. It's literally anybody who passes through the airport is sickening. It's such an embarrassment. Like, if I go to Nigeria today, I bet you at least 5 people are going to ask me for money before I'm out of the airport.
So they can know that you're visiting, even though you're from there?
They don't care.
Oh.
Where, like, they don't think, they don't they don't want to consider if you live outside of the country or not. The fact that you actually traveled.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you must have
So
some
you
money.
can leave and come back.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
it just means to them that you must have some money, so some money to give.
No, that my friend Tosin was telling me exactly that. Where it's like his brother wants to go celebrate his birthday in December, but then he doesn't want to go back because he knows people are going to harass him for money, and it'll be random locals and also his family too.
Yeah.
So then he just didn't want to deal with that, and then it's kind of like.
And then they'll actually feel entitled.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Like it's not like you can just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any money." They're gonna like want to frustrate you.
Yeah.
You know, the ones who are supposed to do their
Like,
jobs.
oh, you're useless in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an epidemic, and it's so sad. Oh, where are you? You know, I always wonder if scrunchies like have legs. Because why am I always looking for scrunchies? It doesn't matter like how many scrunchies I have. I look for them every day.
Oh wow. Yeah, I heard those are easy to lose. I bought a.
So, but the thing is, I don't know where. Like when you say they're easy to lose, like where do they go? Like this is the whole salon. Like it should be like somewhere around. So like, it just makes no sense to me. This won't come apart. No, so you don't. So you're completely. Except you want it, you know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Yeah, see the ends of your hair looks healthy right now.
Okay.
It don't have to be like coming, sure.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, just lost like about an inch, which is fine.
Okay, that's actually not bad at all.
Yeah. Your split ends weren't so bad, so just always try to do that, like get a trim, every once in a while, like every 6 months.
Oh, I thought it was once every. Yeah, I heard it's like once every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
But since you said 6, I thought it was 3, but okay. Since you said 6, I'm keeping it.
I mean, you could do 3, but I feel like it's not a one rule fits all, you know. So your hair will still be fine for 6 months.
Like, I do want to go to Nigeria, especially because I have so many friends from there.
Honestly, like once you're able to just get past the airport, of which it's not even a lot if they ask you for money, like just get like single notes.
Okay. Because I hear the
Literally,
currency
just get like
exchange for
single
Naira.
notes and just give them like $2.
Oh. Because I hear the currency exchange for Naira is actually really good for US dollars.
I mean, to the people here,
Oh.
it's good.
Oh.
I guess. So, but like I said, if you're able to like just get single notes and just like,
But I hear.
But also, you don't have to give them.
But I hear going to the like your local village markets, that's where it gets tough.
Really? How?
Because you're gonna charge you, the foreigner price for certain things.
That's if you are trying to act like a foreigner. The trick is not to like act like you know what's up.
Yeah. But then it's like my accent's gonna give me away.
So that's why you go with someone who lives there. You have to go with the local, because why are you going to the village like all by yourself?
Right, right.
You always like. I don't live there. I've not lived there in over 10 years, like in a really long time. And still, when I do go there, I make sure I'm with like someone who's local, you know, who knows the ins and the outs. That's the secret. It's just like going to any other country. Like when if you go to Mexico, you go to Jamaica. It's the same thing. Like you're better off if you're with the local.
Sometimes it's like the hustle culture can feel very annoying, but then it's like also being mindful of the conditions and everything like that makes people like that, or maybe you'll have to resort to doing that.
All right, so you're leaning all the way into that side. You have to be closer to me, so make sure like your body is here and your head is not like all the way there. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that's better. Where are you from again?
Jamaica, Haiti, England.
Ooh, that's a lot of places.
It is.
You wanna explain?
Dual citizenship with England. Mom's from Jamaica and England, and my dad's from Haiti.
That's interesting. You go to all these places?
I've been Jamaica.
Oh.
Jamaica. That's the most visited country in my life. So that's like my second home per se. But
because that's where your mom is from?
yeah, you can say that. And also like I've been there
way.
so many times. I've just been there so many times. So it's like I'm like there's certain places I know that I want to hit up or I want to visit if I'm there. Even though the country's modernized a lot. Like a lot. So there's that. Let's see. I've never been to Haiti. It's a place that it's weird. Like my dad was never curious or intentional or even mentioned going back or taking me there and stuff. But I'm much more open. I kind of feel like I do want to go, especially since we're now in the World Cup.
Right.
It's just like wow, it's the first time we're in the World Cup. It happens to be in my same country, and I still can't afford that.
Ooh.
The tickets just to like sit next to the clouds. You're paying $1,000.
Well, that's how you say it, to sit next to the cloud. That's not how the airlines say it.
like you know, yeah, to sit way up there. You're paying like $1,500, and to sit closer to the field, you're paying like $2,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, these tickets are outrageously expensive. And mind you, there's ICE going to be there too.
Who's gonna be there?
ICE.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and also Trump banned a lot of like Haitian people to come. So it's like even when they can't even come and support their team because Trump is racist and stuff. So yeah. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I still think it is racist that like it's our first time in the World Cup, but then now we have to play against. They put us in the same group as Morocco and Brazil. Give us a chance.
Like you all don't even stand a chance.
No, exactly. Like the best matchup, the best team that we could hopefully get a result against is what's it called? It's Scotland. And it's kind of like why is it that other teams that you'll need to look or blink and know they're gonna why do they get it easier? So I just hope Jamaica qualifies because I don't support United States soccer unless it's for the girls. Unless it's for the girls.
You know, I'm actually thinking that the World Cup may not even hold.
I don't think because Iran pulled out.
Yeah, because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, for some people, I know. I know a guy. He spent $5,000 on tickets for 2 games to see his country play. So, and I wouldn't be mad if the World Cup gets canceled.
You won't be mad, you said?
I wouldn't be mad, no. Or if it does, at least it gets postponed.
Yeah, postpone. I think that is more likely. Because this is the worst time for America to host the World Cup.
Honestly, I considered moving countries.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've actually heard that, like, of people, like, randomly on social media, but actually saying someone.
Because it's like.
Alright, so this is normal. Let me explain that to you. So don't think like this is the length of your hair, okay? For a lot of people, the back is usually shorter. So can you see the front of your hair?
Yeah.
And then can you see the back?
Yeah.
So it's very normal. So especially if you ever used to have a shaved fade, it's gonna grow like this. Okay?
Okay.
So it's normal. This doesn't exactly describe the length of your hair.
Yeah, I remember you said that last time.
Yeah, because I could already see you like it's just yeah. You saw when I twisted it, like it came all the way down. That is the length of your hair. And honestly, I don't think you should even worry about length. What you should just care about is the health of your hair, and your hair is healthy. So,
yeah, I hear you don't watch length, but you watch more so retention. You know, you have so it's more so regular hydration. And
yeah, the length will come in on its own once every other factor is in place. People chase length, and then they don't like chase what is supposed to be chasing.
Yeah.
They don't. They end up not getting the length.
Like people have 3 years worth of like split ends,
and they just want to hold on to it because they just think, oh, if I cut it, my hair is gonna be so short. Yeah, but that's your hair is dead. You're worried about it being short. Like it doesn't count. Like if from here is like a see-through, honey, that don't even count.
Right. And so there's that, and I also noticed, you know, there is a fixation of that. I also realized this is something I paid attention to more so, I guess, because I never thought this was a thing. I realized that there's kind of like texturism, especially within the hair industry, especially even in salons as well.
Not in black salons, I'll tell you that.
You know, I was surprised I actually did hear it.
From a black salon?
Yeah. My cousin went to one, and she heard somebody utter, somebody just like men just like say under her breath like, "Oh, this is that mixed girl shit."
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
You know, I used to hear about it like back in the day, you know, but I mean, I thought like we've come so far.
oh yeah,
You know, I'm just surprised that it's still like out there.
yeah, and that one time I happened to my friend, and then and she was at a, it was I forgot which one, but she was, and then someone said like, "Oh, this is that African girl shit."
And the person who said this wasn't black.
They are they are black.
Oh, good.
So you know, and so that's where I'm like, oh wow. But then I do hear that people who tend to go to like the Dominican ones, if you're if they find your hair type or whatever too tough to work with, they'll slip in or they'll put in a texturizer without you knowing.
Oh yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you about like if this happens like in black shops.
Oh,
So,
well,
I know that the most like the black people, especially like the Africans or like me, a lot of them were like just complaining the hair is like too thick or something.
yes. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Like mumble or grumble or whatever. And I think like I do not think this has anything to do with race. I just think it's more about being lazy
Mm-hmm.
and being unprofessional. That's just how I see it, because if you deal with hair, you should expect to deal with all types of hair, because hair comes in different types, different textures, you know, different lengths, different volumes, all types of variations. So if you are discriminatory against one particular type, you're just being lazy or unprofessional, or you simply don't know how to do hair. Because if you only know how to do one type of hair, then you need to like, you know, go back to the drawing board.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to get, once in a while, I'll get like one or two colored people in here. Well, I don't want to say colored, not colored people in here once in a while, and then I will like make contents like I always do and share on my social media, and then I'll get like a lot of backlash. So I'm just trying to let you know that it's everyone, every race, everyone is guilty of this. Okay. So, and I feel like it's them projecting their own insecurities. So, because you can say, like the other people, you can say, like, black women will always say something about black people's hair and every other type of person's hair. And you can also say the other race too has one or two things to say about our type of hair. So, I'm trying to let you know that it's both sides. When I post on social media and the person is not black, trust me, they have a lot to say. They say things like, "Oh, her hair is gonna fall off." Something about not all money is green, or something like, "Oh, I betrayed our race. Like, why should I have done your hair? Why
Then
should
at
I?"
that point, it becomes disrespectful to your skill set.
Do you understand? So now I don't understand how people expect me to react when I get like a non-black person walk into my shop and they want to get their hair braided, and then I'd be like, "Oh no, I can't braid your hair because you are not black." Like, is that how that how they want me to react? Do you understand? Like, I feel
That's
like
like a Chinese person.
God blessed my hands to do hair, and He did not say you have to do this particular type of hair.
Yeah.
Hair is hair. And honey, if you come in my salon and you want to get braids and you are not black, two things are going to happen. I'm going to look at your hair density and see if you can actually get braids. And recommend what it can get in that instance. Do you understand? Like if you say, oh, I want small knotless braid, honey, I don't think you can do smalls. How about we do mediums? Because I don't think your hair can do smalls. You know? Or I want to get this stick braids. I don't think it will hold. I think we need to add like a bit of extension to like make, you know, it's my job to educate you, but to refuse service, I am never ever doing that.
That's like a Chinese person. You walk in a Chinese person's food store and they refuse you because you don't know how to use chopsticks to eat their food properly. Like,
that is so lame.
Yeah.
And to think that black people are actually the highest patronizers of Chinese stores. Both Chinese restaurants, beauty supplies, like, you know, the nails, the eyelashes, everything.
Yeah.
So imagine them refusing to service you because of, you know. So like I said, it's both ways, and I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be heard.
Yeah. And I remember last time I spoke to, like, when I look for like influencers per se to, like, I guess learn whatever more about hair, and then I tend to, at first I just look for the guys because, you know, I'm a guy, and then it's like they're making videos for women.
The guys are making videos for women?
Yeah, because like, why is it every video you want to take your shirt off and stand in front of the mirror when you're doing your hair? Like I'm not looking for all of that. Like I'm just like, okay, show me what you do with your hair. Now look, I'm not saying it's every guy, but I tend to notice that's very popular.
Well, I'm not trying to defend them, but you are like the 1% of guys who would actually watch them. Do you understand? So I feel like a lot of guys do not actually watch them. So they tend to make their videos for the population of people that they actually know will view the contents.
Okay.
So a lot of women will watch them. Like for some reason, women enjoy watching guys do hair, do makeup. It's weird, but
I notice women like to see men doing things that they would call non-problematic.
Non-problematic?
Yeah, because I noticed this in my personal, I guess I would say dating history per se. Anytime I noticed women would be very excited and supportive, and sometimes even disbelief when I say, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends." She's like, "Oh, what are you guys gonna do?" You're like, "I don't know, probably just order some pizza, play video games, talk." And they're like, "Wait, that's it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." You know? And they're like, "Wait, so no one's going to the club, no one's going to," I'm like, I mean, like, that's a possibility, but we know that not everyone is interested.
So like you're saying women are happy when guys are like boring?
Yeah, like, yes, that and doing activity that they either find wholesome, productive, or like unproblematic.
Or not having fun.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I think that it depends on what the fun looks like.
So, you say you want to hang out with your boys and you just want to order pizza.
Yeah, they get very happy about that.
But you say you want to hang out with your guys and you guys want to like go to some clubs or something, then it's a problem.
It's not a problem, but you can tell there's some uneasiness about it.
Okay.
And there's like a slick comment.
Listen, but you don't, because like you guys just order pizza. I mean, it can't get worse than that, right? You guys are just so. But you go to a club. Listen, anything can happen. You can meet some other girl there. You can like get into a fight and go to jail.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Yeah, you can literally get shot.
That's true.
Yeah, so like a lot of bad things can happen. So I feel like it's part hard knowing you're just safe, you know, not getting into things that are going to get you into like more trouble, you know. And another part of her being insecure.
Yes.
That's the truth about it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I've had, I guess my last relationship, like, I will never forget. I would say, oh, yeah, I'm going to this party or whatever with my friend. And then she's going to want to go on that same party promoter's page and look at their content to see if she sees me dancing with any girls.
Oh, that's more like a trust issue.
But that's the, I'm like, I never, like, and I did this not just because, well, you're like, no girl can ever say I cheated on them.
So, but like when you go out to like random places, you just like dance with random girls. So, or something, is it something like you would just do and you think, well, they're just having fun, it's not a big deal.
Oh, don't get me wrong, yeah.
You see?
like, like, don't get me wrong. I just know that that's what she's gonna look for, so I'm not gonna get caught. But I also tell her, like, yo, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's what, like, kind of like Vibes Cartel said this a long time ago, where it's like how he doesn't want to see no man-to-man dancing in the party. And it's kind of like, and I'm like, and I try to explain, like, don't get me wrong, there's some guys that, yeah, they'll dance with each other, especially if it's a song that whatever they like, but, like, for the most part, they are not going to, like, go to the party or whatever with the intention of dancing next to each other all the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't even dance. So it's like, and I'm like, look, if I'm going to a party, I'm going to drink.
So, but if you're going to a party and you have a girlfriend, why is she not going with you though?
Oh, don't get me wrong, she has gone with me. She has. You know, it's just that I just those times I went with friends, but there's definitely times I went with her. You know, so it's definitely, it's not like, oh, you're not invited per se. You know, it's just, yeah, and also that's not like the main thing that I do with my friends. A lot of times it's just, you know, watching sports. You know, sometimes if depending on whose house I'm at, grilling food, and just playing video games, talking, catching up. Sometimes, depending on who I'm with, where I'm at, skating. Like, yeah, I guess it unproblematic, unproblematic fun.
Which is what they like.
Oh, they love that. They love.
And then they'll be like, oh, he's such a good guy, very quiet.
Yeah. like I could sleep easy. But then I also notice if you have too much fun, or because now I notice like guys now. This was never my thing. Now girls have the ick, or they get disgusted if they see men smoking the hookah pipe thing.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, like I think it's the way they do it too. It's like if they're at the section or whatever not, and they're crossing their legs and smoking the hookah thing, and taking a pic, like a video of them doing that, and just blowing the smoke into the camera.
Oh.
Like, they think that's very.
I actually think, I mean, you just described it and I just like imagined it and I think it is disgusting.
Don't get me wrong, me too.
The way you described it though, not just the hookah thing.
Don't get me wrong, me too. I think that this one girl was like how it's not a problem with men eating whatever seafood per se. It's like if you're doing the seafood boil, and then like they're sucking like the juice and stuff out the crab.
That's like so many rules out there.
They're sucking the juice out the crab and everything like that.
Oh my gosh! So wait, they don't like that?
Oh yeah, this one girl, she's actually gonna like that, like.
So you're supposed to like just not suck the juice.
Right, but
like how do you actually enjoy it? Like what the hell?
It's like if you eat the food, right? But then like you're sucking on the juice like very loud, and there's nothing left in it.
I mean, if anything, they should make her know just how good he is gonna be able to suck.
Yeah.
Like why Why is that like? That is
So-
crazy.
So that one, like, I didn't whatever agree with, but I can see why. And also
I don't see why.
the third one, I was the men wearing purses.
Wearing
or
what?
like purses, like clutch pocketbooks. Like and
Is that a thing?
surprisingly. But I noticed a lot more European men do that. But
Yeah, but I feel like it goes with like a particular style of dressing.
I do think
Like
that
you wear like a hoodie and you wear that. That's weird.
yeah. But then it's kind of like it's only permissible if you're hiding a gun in the purse or you're hiding a lot of money in it. Like cash money. Like that's the time that okay, it's not that bad. So, yeah, I noticed like well, one can say masculinity is a prison, but they're also the warden for that too. So
It must be so hard to date these days because
Oh,
it seems to me like no one can be themselves anymore.
oh, it isn't. I ended up going to this mixer one time because my friend invited me, and and there's one thing I noticed, right? It was supposed to be like singles, whatever, meet and stuff, and I noticed a few things. One was like her friend doing whatever. He's shooting like no, not a friend. Her boyfriend was shooting like content for that. And there's this app that this guy made. I think it's called Jollof Date. So it's pretty much for like African singles in the New York wherever diaspora to go meet each other and whatnot. And I went to that event and it was very eye opening. Because they also did this whole pop the balloon type of event.
I keep seeing that all over.
And it's kind of like, and I feel like girls don't understand how this stuff does not appeal to men at all.
The stuff, the pop the balloon,
Yeah.
the whole thing,
Or just like how things like those events like that just don't appeal to a lot of men or won't.
really? Because I see a lot of men on the shows.
No, like I guess like the mixers or like events where it's supposed to like meet people in person per se.
Okay, so like events like that don't really appeal to men, you said?
A lot of men no. Because so one thing, this is what I notice, is like these things can be very cliquey. So it's like some people came in with a friend or whatever now, and they kind of don't mingle with anybody else besides the friend that they came in. So that's one. It's like I said, it's cliquey, or it's like they're there, like they know somebody or the organizer there, and are not meeting with the new people or whatever. And also, a lot of the guys who I guess per se don't need help with dating, they don't go to those types of events because they're running to a lot of women in the local area, and then they'll be scared they'll run into somebody in that girl's network, a friend of a friend.
Because most of the guys are players.
Yeah, so or a lot of the guys who I don't want to generalize, but would be that a lot of girls would call the catches, or the one that gets their eye or their attention. Those guys will not be there because they're trying to avoid getting caught. So then it's kind of like you kind of have to go with it. So I guess.
So basically, like physical dating events or dating platforms do not really appeal to me because men, a lot of them are not genuine. They are players.
Well, no, I mean the ones that have there's that, and also the ones that aren't that genuinely are honest, hardworking, whatever. They kind of look at it as a humiliation ritual. Like it's easier to get rejected online and ghosted than get,
humiliated physically.
Yes, or then rejected by other people and everything.
So like not just the rejection, the fact that people witnessed it.
I guess you can say that, and also they have to pay to go to these things. In a lot of cases. Oh wait, so it won't be 4?
What?
Wait, so it's 6, not 4?
You want that 4?
Yeah, I thought it was 4.
Oh God! Why would that be done?
Yeah, because I thought, yeah, maybe.
No, you didn't specify it.
Oh yeah, I thought in the thing that I booked it said 4.
It says 4 to 6. And usually, if you don't tell me 4 or 5, I would just do 6.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wanted 4.
So what's going to happen? Should I? You don't want the 6? Look at it.
With my glasses. I don't want to give you too much. I don't want to give you more work. I am your last person, and because I never done 6 before. I always did 4. But if you started this way, I don't want to give you.
It's fine. I'll do 4. I mean, I have 4 left anyway, so it's still the same time.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. So always just specify it, because if you do not, I would always just do like the highest number that comes with.
Okay.
Especially if your hair can take it. Like if you only had like hair here, then I would know that it's 4. Do you understand?
Also, I have more room to work with.
Yeah, like you just have like the fades here. You have hair every other place, and your hair is long.
Oh, thank you. Man, I'm working to get it along. Like past my shoulders, and then past my shoulders, and I think I'll just maintain it there.
I don't know what you mean by maintain. If it keeps growing, you're just gonna be cutting it.
Yeah, I'll just keeping Because I'm only gonna just leave it out and do 2-strand twists and braids. That's just I don't want to get locks. Even though I do think I would look good with locks, but I'm not doing locks. But when I went to that, I kind of realized, and then like I said, it's with a lot of communities, but I kind of realized just from that, because it's specifically catered for African singles, but I just happen to be non-African there. I noticed a lot of men want the girl, or there's somebody that they would make their wife, to be strong enough to deal with their mom.
Really?
Oh yeah, I remember because they was doing the pop the balloon thing, and then some guy asked the girl, "How would you feel about dealing with a strong, stubborn mother-in-law. And then I'm kind of thinking like, okay, why are you telling this person who doesn't know you that you have baggage? And also, it's kind of not her job to deal with your mom. It's kind of like if this is someone that's your wife, like you create a stable environment so that they can both coexist and both people, both women in your life feel supported and cared about. I don't think it's any one person's job to deal with their in-laws.
That's your take on it?
Yeah.
It's good that you have that take on it because I think for this particular subject, I think my emotions are strong. Because why will the man ask that kind of question about if she's strong enough to deal with his mom? Like, honey, that's your mom. That is your problem, not her problem.
Yeah, like she can,
Like it means you're a weak man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now you're already telling her from the get-go that listen, I know the kind of person my mom is. She's trouble, and I'm not gonna protect you. You should be able to protect yourself, or defend yourself. That does not communicate well. So.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, I have baggage, and here's what I come with, and it's like, and it's also like, it's a bigger thing where it's like if you can't tell your mom no, or tell her how you disagree with that and whatever, then it's like
you expect your wife to be able to do that. Your wife that doesn't know her from Adams, and then she becomes like the problem in the family.
Yeah,
because you're weak.
I just think it's hard to have an uncomfortable conversation with people that you love, whether it's your wife, children, friend, mom, whatever. But it's like, I do believe that at some point in your life stage, you tell people or you try to redefine the type of relationship that you have. And sometimes it's going to come with growing pains. And I just think that as you're adjusting, you kind of help people adjust, but other people have to meet you halfway. Like if you become a wife or a parent or and everything like that, you won't have as amount of free time as you did when you were a single woman and everything that was unmarried. And I do think that the relationship that you had before then are still important, but it's also your friends have to meet you halfway as well, or meet you somewhere and not castigate you for not being as available as you once were, but also seeing what they can do to help you as you transition. And it's things like that. But so that's one thing I noticed. But one thing, a bigger thing that was an eye opener was that the people that were in relationships, they were like,
let's stay this way.
Single people are what's keeping you guys single. Like, we're here, and I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, and we're more talkative than the single people that are supposed to be mingling with each other and getting to know each other.
Yeah, but that's because like you're already comfortable in the company of that person. Some people like they take their time to open up, especially in a new setting, in a new environment.
Oh yeah.
So, but I feel like the problem these days is not the girls, it's the guys. Because like when I was younger, it doesn't matter what kind of setting it is, the guys will walk up to you boldly. Yeah.
That is true.
And talk to you, get you out of your chair. If there's dancing to be done, they're going to get you on that dance floor. If there's games to be played, they're going to get you playing the game. So, but these days, everybody just want to be cute. And everybody is just so scared of rejection that nobody actually, takes charge.
I would also say that like you're not wrong, but I also do see like with men, a lot of times we internalize rhetoric that we hear on the internet. So there has been for the past couple of years women saying, "Leave us alone. Don't talk. If you see me here with my friends, what makes you think I want you to talk to me? Leave me alone." And also there's this argument, the whole, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? And men felt very offended that a lot of women chose the bear.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And so there's a fluid mix of those two, and I do see that at a point in time, there was once a point in time where the worst thing a woman could say is no. But now they'll kind of, if they're not interested in you, sometimes, and those sometimes instances tend to be more, those tend to get more popular, where they'll shame you and almost demean you for even approaching them because they don't find you attractive or they're, yeah, that's a thing. Like that's become a thing. And like don't get me wrong, like at that event, yeah, there's women that like me or whatever and engage with me and whatever and not and stuff. But there's also instances where like I was making conversation, this girl, instead of saying hi, I'm not interested, she literally called her friend in front of my face and just came up with something to get out of it.
Oh wow.
So these things happen. And a lot of girls don't think that it's hurtful, or they'll just think, oh, you're a guy, so you're a man. Like, get over it. So there's that, and I do think people feel entitled to their type, whatever that is. So if you don't fit that mold, then it's kind of like, well, why am I wasting my time with you instead of being with somebody or whatever that I truly want? So there has been a bit of that. So I think men have said, okay, so I'm not going to talk to you unless I present, or if I look somewhat in a way as like a Damson Idris or a Michael B. Jordan. So I'm not that, okay, so you don't have to disgrace me for talking to you. I'll just stay home, stay with my friends, and mind my business. And for a lot of men, that has been their take. And I do think they're like, well, they think, well, I'm not where I should be financially because no girl's gonna take me or accept me where I'm at, where I am. So I need to just focus on my career and money.
And then they end up single forever.
Yep. Or they're just terrible at dating and making connections because they focus so much on their career that they just don't know how to interact with people, or they just don't know how to be a partner. That happened to my friend's his other best man at his wedding, where like he does very well for himself. Like he's an accountant and he's a professional poker player, and he grew up rich, but also at 29, 30, that was his first time ever having a girlfriend.
What?
Yep. And he used a matchmaking service, and that girl, I'll show you a picture of the guy. He's a great guy actually. But actually I don't even need to show you. You can get the picture yourself. She's a doctor, She's a Harvard graduate,
Oh wow.
and she was 7 years older than him.
I was gonna say like
And
at 29 she is a doctor and a Harvard graduate. I was gonna say that.
oh no, him,
She must
the
be
guy,
genius.
and the guy, he's an accountant and a professional poker player. The girl that he was with, yeah, she's a doctor. She graduated from Harvard. She's the chief of her department, and she's 7 years older than him, and 7 inches taller than him.
Damn.
And the relationship lasted
Oh no.
6 months.
Oh no, I was hoping you were gonna say like they got married.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Cause yeah, and dating and interacting with people is a skill. It's not like you meet someone and it magically clicks and you just whatever. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm just saying that knowing how to interact with people, or just strike conversation, or being a communicator, or knowing certain things and how to show up and everything. Those things matter more than people give credit for. So I believe that her at like 37 years old did not want to teach a 29, 30-year-old man how to be a boyfriend for the first time. And
I don't think that was the case. It doesn't matter how old she is. Trust me. She just thinks that she has a role and he has his. Yeah, and she would just expect that it doesn't matter his age, like he should be mature enough to be in a relationship. Yeah, I'm not trying to like defend her or whatever, but expecting her to teach him, nah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's certain things that she could cope with. Like, she can cope with, and mind you, he makes very, very good money.
Yeah, but you can see that it's not about the money for her.
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
She obviously has her own money.
Yeah. So the point being is that I don't think it was about the money or whatever. I do believe that, there's certain things that she probably compromised, right? Obviously being seven years older and 7 inches taller, and maybe other things, but then also teaching, or I guess holding his hand during his first relationship while she's 37 years old and looking to, get married and start a family and things like that. I do believe that could have been it for her. And that's justifiable too.
I don't think women say it that way. It doesn't matter how old they are. It doesn't matter how much money they got. They want to be babied. They don't want to. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know how women talk about strong, independent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we are. But at the same time, if we are in a relationship, we want to be pampered.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we want to be taken care of. We don't want to. We want to lead when you're not there.
Right.
Do you understand? Like, we want you to take charge, and we only take charge when we see that you are not doing that.
Right. She can't hold his hand through those types of things that only experience could have taught him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he probably...
I actually feel like he needed to have started out with a girl that is younger.
Yeah. But then that's the thing,
a girl who is just as immature as he is.
Yeah. But then that's the thing,
and then they will make their mistakes together.
Yeah. And I agree with that, but I just think the matchmaker crossed their paths like that. So, and this is the thing where it's like, obviously, certain things you can't avoid, but like heartbreak, I do think happens even at any time, even while you're married, and before that too, But I also just think that she was just more experienced than he was, and it was showing, and she just wasn't at a point in her life to waste her time nor his, and she made it very quick too. Yeah, she was quick and direct.
Did he say what the problem?
No, but it's like I just heard my friend told me certain things that he did. Because like I said, I know it's not about money, but it's kind of like there's certain things that he did was kind of like,
Even you are saying, but you still expect her to baby him. Come on.
No, I didn't expect her to baby him. I'm just saying, ooh, oh, you shouldn't have done that type of thing. Well, I'm like, ooh, I could see this ending because of him making certain mistakes. Like, I think he tried to move her in and everything, and
In 6 months.
yeah, like he tried to get her to move in with him and stuff like that. And mind you, he, like I said, he does well for himself. Like he lives in 2 different cities, But then it's like, and she said no both times, and I'm like, oh man. I'm like, Dave, you don't see what's really going on. Like, you don't like. She's not ready to take the next step with you. You have to address certain things. But then he was kind of like, love is a beautiful thing, because it's like he just felt like he talked about her like she was like Virgin Mary herself. Like she could do no wrong. She's perfect. She's better than anybody in the world, and all this stuff. And just like, love is beautiful, but like she's also a human herself. She can make mistakes, and just like you, and then he just was not. He just also didn't want to listen to anything anybody had to say. Like he was comparing his relationship to my friend who just got married.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm
Delusional.
exactly. So that's when I'm like, ooh no. I was hoping that it could last, but it's like that's something I don't even blame her for leaving. But it's like
he was like a little obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was his first love.
Yeah. and that's liable to happen, but it's like at 29, and like I said, like I can't blame too much, because it's like if the matchmaker finds that they're a match and it's 2 people that made the choice to continue with each other, so but I don't think she knew that was what was waiting for her on the other side when she said, okay, yeah, I'll move forward.
Okay.
So yeah, it was an eye-opening experience.
For him.
Oh, definitely for him.
But that's the thing now. He's gonna be like Mina to the next girl. That's the annoying thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And like he could have learned certain things, one from listening to his friends and not comparing a 1 month relationship to like 1 month into being married from a guy that's with the same girl for like 10 years. Like, that's what you don't do.
Oh wow.
But like guys that are in love, especially for the first time, they tend to do that. So yeah, no, dating is a scary scene, but I think the bigger problem is a lot of people kind of had to unlearn or just accept that what their parents told them doesn't apply.
Really, your parents actually told you stuff about dating?
Oh no, I mean, well, my dad always told me he never used the words, but he always pretty much was saying consent is everything. So he never said the word consent, but he said if you're with a girl and she should stop, stop. It doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter where you're at or whatever. If she says stop, you stop. And don't ask any questions in this. So that was a big thing. My mom was like, if you're at a, especially because I guess your son's age and probably younger, like how if you're at your school dance, don't touch nobody's girl, don't touch nobody's daughter, especially if the girl says.
I mean, even with his sister, when they're playing, and maybe they're hitting each other or whatever, and she says stop. I tell him all the time, you stop immediately. It doesn't matter that she hits you first and you're trying to do it back or something, or or you guys are playing. She says stop it, you stop immediately. You gotta learn.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that I learned, especially, I ain't my mom in a long time. She was like how, if a woman says, oh, yeah, you could touch her, or yeah, you could hold her hand, whatever, don't do it, because she could go and tell the teacher that you're bothering her, even though she said whatever before. So, there's that. But in terms of dating, yeah, my mom didn't, no, my mom, she said, don't bring home no white girl, and don't bring home any girl that wears false hair.
I don't think I'm ever going to give that kind of rule. I feel like the way I am, you can bring home any girl that your heart desires, but do not come into my kitchen asking me for food because she doesn't know how to cook the type of food that you are used to eating.
That's hilarious.
Oh yes, do not ever come and say, oh mama, can you make me? Nope. If she only knows how to make hamburger, you're going to eat hamburgers for the rest of your life.
That's hilarious.
So you should think about it.
So you wouldn't teach her how to make?
My son loves African foods, and I know that much. So if he decides not to go African, oh my god, that is his problem. But do not come in my kitchen. I mean, I teach him how to cook. He already started cooking, but marriage is a lifetime. You're not always going to want to be doing all the cooking for the rest of your life. Trust me.
So you wouldn't teach her how to make jollof rice?
Nope. I'm not teaching her shit. Her mama should have taught her how to cook.
But what if her mom's Italian?
Good. So he made the choice. Then now he's Italian.
Yep.
Now he gets to eat Italian food, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he has to decide, like, this is what he wants to live with, So I remember when I was younger, my dad used to say the same thing. He's like, you can bring home any man that you have desires, but do not ever think that you're going to ever pack your loads and come back to my house and say, oh, he cheated on me, oh, he beat me, oh, he's not doing. You are going to spend the rest of your life with that decision that you made. So think twice before you choose.
I mean, solid advice, but yeah. So,
he says, I'm only going to let you out of my name once. Once you stop bearing my name, that is it. You're not going to come back and say, you are now back to being... No, that's not going to happen.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so by the time you're going through dating and all that, you want to really consider dating is fun and all that, but if you decide that you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, it shouldn't be accidental. It shouldn't be, oh, because of the circumstances, oh, because, well, we work at the same job, is coming in, oh, because I got pregnant. No, those are not reasons to spend your life with someone.
And I was talking to my sister about that because, I have a situation where it's kind of like last summer, I met a girl that while on vacation, and it was fun per se, but then it ended up becoming more than that, and then it's like it's really hard because she lives in Spain and I'm here, and like we still kept talking, and there's no official whatever defined whatever all that, and then I was an idiot. I was an idiot, and I made a mistake because I was asleep. I sent. There's another girl I ended up talking to, or started talking to, and then I ended up sending both of them the same reel, and I thought it was. I thought it was separate, but then it was in a group message.
What the fuck? Speak about karma in real time.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're like the most unfortunate guy ever. What the hell?
It happened like I was literally about to go to sleep, and then I thought, oh, whatever, and then I thought, then once I saw it, I'm like, oh, I tried to delete it, but I'm like, it only deletes from my end, not theirs.
Damn.
Yep. Yep. And I was, and then now the girl from Spain was like, oh, you made a mistake, huh? And
Well, oh wow, she said that.
yeah. And then
I mean, you could have just acted like both of them were your friends, like.
Oh, well,
You know, I mean, it was just so real, right? It was.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I told her almost as foolproof and flawless a lie that I could. Like I told her, and now this isn't all false too. Like, I did tell her like I met her at some housing open house because she knows I'm looking to move out and having some stuff in my job, and I was asking for any benefits for people that work in the city, and she was asking for the same things because she works in the city doing the similar things that I do, which is true, which that part is true. And like, and then we started applying for units, and then we exchanged information because I asked if her place was hiring in case of anything happens at my job, and then we just talked, but it's nothing. It's not like she's my other girl or whatever, or something like that. And then that other girl confronted me and was like, yo, what the fuck? And then I'm like, and then I told her more or less the real story was like, yeah, she's just somebody I met on vacation, and you know, my friend was talking to her friend, and we just happened to be around each other and stuff like that. And yeah, and then like I was honest about whatever like stuff that happened during that time, and then so she's like, oh, so she like your girl, like you love that girl, and I'm like, no.
So in all honesty, which one did you like more?
Oh, the girl from Spain. And it's not even close.
Oh, okay.
Like, genuinely speaking, like, my heart, my stomach was turning. And it still is at the idea of possibly losing her. And it's like, and while I wasn't gaslighting, but this is true stuff. I'm like, how no girl has ever gotten from me what you got. Like, you met my sister. Like, you know stuff about me. And while it is true, at that time, I did ask both of them to be my Valentine and everything like that. The girl from Spain got significantly more than this one did.
Yeah, you were asking both of them though, and you're saying you really like this one.
I do. No, I do. But because the thing about it is that like, it was genuinely for the girl from Spain. It was genuinely sincere. Like I actually really wanted her to like, and like
So wait, she lives in Spain.
Yeah.
So there really wasn't like a possibility of both of you.
I mean, I explored it, right? And she absolutely is open and would like to live in the U.S. The problem is she had just moved to Spain from Venezuela about a year or so ago. And their citizenship process is a lot shorter than ours, where she can get her citizenship like in a year or like 2 years, yeah. But she can't, in that time, she can't leave the country.
Oh.
She can't leave the country. And I wanted to be fair, and I was saying, like, even if I wanted to ask you to whatever, come with whatever, I don't have much stability to offer you, and I don't think that's fair. I'm asking you to give up whatever you're trying to, have here, and not offering you much better. And I want to be fair in that, and also, you just started over moving from your country to this one, and now to ask you to do it again, that's not fair to you as well. And like and if there's anything, the better way to quote unquote close the distance, it would be that I go there and then come back with her, should all things work.
Or you guys would just visit for 3 years.
There's also that too. There's also that. And we did talk about that, and that is still, and I did say, hey, I'll visit 3 times, and on the third visit, I'll visit 3 times, and on the third visit, we decide what direction we're going with this. So the second visit was supposed to happen this summer.
Wait, all this was recent. Wait, it was just this Valentine.
I mean, this conversation happened last summer, and I guess some months after that. Now this Valentine's Day, I did ask her to be my Valentine.
Oh, you guys still talk?
Well, not since that incident. Like she did say it's hard to believe you, but it's whatever. So I was told from 2 friends. My friend told me she just needs more time and more sweet talking. She'll be alright. And my other friend, the girl, she's like, yeah, she just needs more time. But I know her feeling, because like she told her mom about me, and like she saves everything I gave to her. And the girl here, for Valentine's Day, all I got, well, I know it's nothing to like sneeze at or whatever, but like I almost did it because she likes it. My personal thoughts on that is like, it's a low priority holiday.
Valentine?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a holiday. It's just one day in the whole year for you to like just make your partner or whatever feel special. It's not exactly a holiday.
Yeah, because like, when I used to work in the hospital, I literally spoke to every married person that I knew, and they're like how Valentine's Day and all that stuff matters more to younger couples. But then it's like, because it doesn't matter more than your actual anniversary, the wedding anniversary, birthdays, holidays, and all that other stuff. It doesn't matter more than that, so it's kind of like they look at it as whatever. But for younger people and younger couples that are earlier on into it, it matters a lot. So ever since hearing that from a bunch of...
Did you hear this from males or from females?
No, from women. Like, from women, yeah. But they're like, yeah, I would like my husband to do something, but like, it's literally not the worst thing in the world. Like, I'd rather him put more effort and thought into like our wedding anniversary or and whatnot rather than Valentine's Day. So that's been the consensus of what I've heard from that. And I took that approach. But then when I tell some of these girls, they don't like it, even though they see how it makes sense.
Yeah, because they are not married to you. So, I mean, it still goes to prove your points. In marriage, yeah, it may not matter that much because there's so many other things to look forward to. But in dating, you don't even know if you're going to make it to the next person's birthday. Do you understand?
That is true.
So you're going to celebrate what's celebrating right now.
You're gonna milk whatever you can get at the cow.
Yeah.
And so yeah, for her.
Like in marriage, it's different because there is stability, there's longevity. You know, we know that we're not going anywhere. We're still going to do this again next year and next 5 years. You know, that security is there. But Valentine is just right now. I like this person, and I just want him to show me he likes me too.
I see. So, you know, there's that. Like, so yeah, I took her out to dinner and I got her a perfume that she liked. But for the girl in Spain, and literally, and this is very relevant because I sent all that stuff today.
Oh,
I got her, I got us matching t-shirts.
damn.
I got her a card. I printed out the photos I took for us the last time I was there because I use a polo, like a film camera. And I got the photos developed and she kept asking for it and then I just kept forgetting to send it. And so I ended up writing a card and
Wait, so you are still actually still talking to both girls?
I mean,
Damn, dude.
I mean,
Do you really like the girl in Spain? Because I feel like if you
Absolutely.
do,
Like-
yeah,
like-
then why
like-
not
like-
just give this one up? You see, you're just being greedy.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm ever posed with that choice, I'll gladly let it all go. Like I like
And what makes you feel you are not posed with that choice right now?
she didn't ask me.
Because she won't. No, come on. No right thinking woman would ask you that. It's something we just expect.
Don't get me wrong.
In
like,
fact, honestly, she even just what she expects is that the other person does not even exist.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
not even, you know, for
Yeah.
for her to ask you that choice, it means that she has acknowledged the existence of the other person and has acknowledged that she's competing for your attention.
Don't get me wrong.
That's what that means, and nobody want to put themselves in that position.
That's true. But she, like, if it ever came down to competing for my attention, it was never a competition. Like, anytime, like, I face whatever, I actually, like, scream out of joy.
I
Like,
don't know how you guys think for real.
Like my friend told me, my friend from my coworker says, I'm just a boy.
Okay.
But I can't lie to you. It's you know my friend was like how well now both of them know that they're the other woman allegedly whatever and then yeah so like that one girl so I got matching t-shirts. I printed out the pictures of us from my last time I saw her and I also got us matching keychains. And I literally sent that out today. But also for Valentine's Day, I actually sent flowers to her house.
So, but is she actually talking to you right now? Or you're just winging it?
Here's the thing. Me saying that stuff isn't more so like an act of reconciliation or restitution. It's more so like I said I was gonna send you these, or I said I had stuff to give you, so I'll give them to you. You know, I'd rather her get them than anybody else, cause well, she's the intended recipient. and it's not like I'm gonna go and get a refund and return them. You know, I actually want her to have them. If she talks to me after that, I would hope. But if not, then I guess that's what it is, and I kind of made my bed and I had to lie in it. But I won't lie to you, like, that will hurt. Cause like, and I kind of, I guess my sister called me out on this. She was like, how I have to accept that I probably might be in love with her, but I just need to understand or find a way to make commitment work.
Yep.
And
By being loyal.
here's the thing, I'm not in any relationship to cheat, so it isn't cheating.
It isn't cheating?
If I'm not in a relationship I'm not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship with anybody.
Right now, that's how you see it.
She cannot say this guy's my boyfriend.
So, but you guys were talking.
Yeah.
And talking like you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you accidentally included another girl while you were talking like you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
And what is she supposed to make of that? She's supposed to think, oh well, I'm not in a relationship with him.
Well,
yes,
she did.
It's okay for him to have been talking to like 5 different girls while he was talking to me.
Well, I can understand her feeling hurt, and I did apologize for that. Like, because she did ask me if I was with anyone else, and I did say no, and that really isn't a lie because I haven't been with anybody else. But like, I could understand her feelings of being hurt, and like, I'll take what comes with that, even if it means no access to her, which will really, really hurt. But like, if there's a point where she's like, I'm on my last chance, don't fuck up, everyone's gone. Like, it's really like that. Like I honestly, yeah. And I did admit to my sister, like, yeah, that is the truth, but my thing is like, I want my next relationship to be my last one. And I'm just, I guess, just like anybody, is scared of uncertainty. But I can be with this whatever girl. She's not even local. She doesn't know Bronx, but I could also. But what I told her with the housing thing isn't a lie. Like, she sends me links to different open houses or whatever all the time, especially because she won a New York City housing.
She wants what?
She won the housing lottery. So she has, the affordable housing, whatever, and I've been applying to that since the last year. So, like I said, this is not a lie, for the most part. Like, and yeah, the girl is saying, like, she's not my sister. She knows intimate details of my life. I've seen her through hard times that she's went through, and she's trying her best to support me through, I guess, hard times that I've been going through. Like, she has my heart, honest to God. Like, if she told me that she would have gave me that, I'd take that as a win. But then my first thing was like, maybe I should take the Dion Cole approach about it.
Oh, what's that?
He's a comedian. He went on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and he ended up saying how he got caught cheating with, and then the girls, they try to do this thing where like they kind of ambushed him by both of them being at his place. And the one girl was like, "Ha, caught you. What you gotta say now?" and the other girl was crying, and then he stood there and was like, "Look, I can understand why you're feeling the same, feeling whatever way, but I'll explain myself once and only once. But before I do that, which one of you guys are staying? Which one is leaving?" And the girl was like, "Wow, that's really all you gotta say? Wow, I'm done." And then, so she walks away. And the one that was sitting there crying and stuff like that, she was like, so you're like, "Okay, so you're the one staying." And then she said yes, and then he explained it, and I guess they worked things out since then. I'm not, and yeah. And yes.
So wait, you plan to do that?
I'm not saying I plan to do it, but I'm kind of saying it was like, well, they both individually pressed me about each other. Like, they both asked me, "Oh, who's that?" individually. And it's kind of like, okay, well, whoever wants to stick around, okay. I do have a preference. I do have a preference, and I do hope it's the one in Spain that sticks around. But it does seem like the one from the Bronx is sticking around too. But like, she is open to the idea that we're probably not gonna be whatever. But the problem is, and I guess it's a blessing and a curse in a way. It's like,
Alright, now move closer in the chair.
I guess in a lot of cases, when girls, I guess, start whatever seeing me, they say I treat them the best they've ever been treated.
So now you are the goal.
I'm not saying I am, but I'm just saying it's kind of like, you know, like, I'm just to my core, I am a nice guy. But yeah, but no, I apologize. Then, you know, I'm like I said, if there's ever a time where I'm faced with like, okay, I'm given a real second chance to not mess up, everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. And if that doesn't work, then alright, I'll say, okay, well, we gave it a best shot. It didn't work. I'll start over. Yeah, that's me. Like, yeah, I literally have the receipt here from the post office with the tracking number.
I don't think that's gonna happen. She's gonna tell you to choose. She sounds like someone who's secure enough not to do that.
Oh yeah, and I'm not expecting her to like whatever, but like I would say that her continued talking to me, like, her continued talking to me, I take that as like, and I'll even ask if she ever speaks to me, like, hey, are you still mad? Or are you okay? Or like, what do you need me to do to make it up? Oh, I'm not saying I'm not too ashamed to like. I'm not saying I'm not gonna beg, but I'm also like I'm serious about like how I hurt her, not wanting to mess anything up.
You know what would have been done if we did not start all over.
I am so sorry about that.
It's okay. I mean, here we are. As long as you're getting what you really want. So you've never had 6?
What?
You've never had 6 stick braids, what I said.
No.
What did you hear?
I thought something else. I'm like, no, that can't be what I thought that is.
What did you think?
I'm like, I thought you were talking about something completely different. And I'm just like, oh no, that cannot be that.
Yeah, so what is the thing you thought?
Because I'm thinking it has to be either 6 or replacing the I with the E.
Damn, bro.
But then I thought it was probably the accent that messed me up.
We need to go wash your mind with soap and bleach. You're probably still thinking about your Spain girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I always think about her, Like, she definitely knows that, like there's genuine effort I put in. Like, we had, like, stuff, I guess, conversation, experiences, even through distance that you couldn't fake. You know what I mean? Like, so all I'm saying is that I hope that doesn't forfeit everything. But you also never know how a hurt person reacts to certain things too.
So something a little similar is not exactly your situation, but accidentally sending something that was not meant for somebody to them. That kind of like happened to me recently, but in this case with my best friend.
Okay.
So first of all, she's been my best friend for like over 10 years. I love her, but in the last 1 year I say having like some type of resentments.
Okay.
And this was because like a lot of things happened and they remain like unresolved. Every time I try to communicate how I felt about it, she took zero accountability. I would just shift the blame. You know how they tell you, oh, it's because you said this, or it's because you did this, and just never took accountability. And that just kind of like brewed resentments. So some of the things was, anyway, it doesn't matter what it was. But so I decided that, you know what, I needed some boundaries because I didn't like the way I was feeling, like, feeling resentful and stuff. And I was like, maybe less access. We don't have to see each other all the time and talk to each other all the time. Maybe just some boundaries, and maybe until she's able to like properly listen to me and hear me out, and until my feelings become valid. And so I think so. She sensed me pulling back, and she had sent me a message, asking. So one of the things is that I am a social media content creator. I do hair and I do content. This is all I do full time. Okay, and she knows this. And in the last year, she said, oh, she wanted to start making like fitness contents, And I supported her because I also like go to the gym and stuff. And because I have like a large platform on my Instagram, I would often like make contents with her where I would collaborate with her, so it appears on her posts and gives her like more visibility, over and over and over again, and I was fine with that. So, but then I noticed that she wouldn't like engage on my posts, no likes, no comments, and you are my best friend, and you know that this is not a joke to me, and you know that this is like the whole creator thing is highly dependent on the engagements, like all this. And so I call you out on it, like, babes, you're not engaging, what's and you're like, it's not a big deal, I'll engage, but yeah. And after me calling her out, maybe for like the next week, she actually did, and then she went back to not engaging. Now this person is literally always on their phone, those kind of people that like watch all the reels on Explore, and they just scroll and scroll on social media. And then I'll be seeing her like on other people's posts, active, commenting and stuff, but not on my posts. Now this was just one of the things that made me resentful. And it wasn't just because of the actions, because I called her out on it. And she made it seem like, oh, it's not a big deal, And she went back to not engaging. So like I said, that was just one of many things. Another thing happened where like someone hurt me, and as my best friend, she decided she wanted, in her words, to be neutral. I like peace with everyone. But you're literally my best friend, and you were a witness to this person hurting me. It's not like I'm telling you this happened. You saw it happen. You were there. You were present for it. It's not like I'm making it up. Like you saw this person hurt me, and you saw like how I felt about, And this person literally said hateful words to me in front of her, And she still again said, well, forgive, just move on, it's not a big deal. So well, I'm just explaining, like when I say becoming resentful, these were the things. And again, it's not because of the actions itself, it's because oh guys, sorry. Okay. My battery ran out.
Oh no!
No, yeah, I just plugged it back in. Alright, so I was trying to tell these people this story. Right. I'm almost done. No, I'm actually done, y'all. Okay, I just wanna must this up a little bit. So
That's a sticky one.
yeah, so I was trying to, air my mind to ChatGPT, unfiltered, raw, just so that it gets the real context of it. And and then for two reasons. One, somehow it will make you feel good about the situation, or it will set you right. It will let you know yeah, I think you messed up here. I think you could have done this better. Or he will tell you that, no, you're not being crazy. Yeah, she
Yeah.
messed up for real, or blah, blah, blah. But what was most important was that I wanted it to help me phrase how to communicate with my friend so it doesn't blow up,
Yeah.
you know? Because, like I said, she would always twist my words and tell me that it's my tone. So every time I confronted her with the way I felt, she would not take accountability. She would never address the issue. She would say, it's my tone. You know, like she would get aggressive and all that, and then it would turn into a fight. And then the fight would now be about her getting aggressive, and to her it's about how I spoke to her.
That's how a lot of guys feel when we talk.
So it's like I don't know how to communicate anymore with this person because I feel like it's either you're not hearing me, or how else am I supposed to let you know that I feel hurt? Because instead of, you know, protecting me and standing by me when someone hurt me, you decided you wanted to be neutral. You decided you want to be peaceful with everyone. This person's not like really your friend. This person's literally just a gym buddy. Do you understand? Compared to your best friend of over 10 years, like that should be like a no-brainer. Okay, so that is one. Then secondly, the whole social media thing. Like for a lot of people, it's not a big deal. Like if you see my post on social media, you scroll past. It's not gonna mean nothing to me. Like you're my client, you don't owe me that. But if you're my best friend,
yeah.
Do you understand? If you're my best friend, we go on vacations together, we eat from the same plates, we do everything together. Do you understand? We take baths together. I'm godmother to your kids. You know what I'm talking about?
It's deeper.
And you know what social media means to me. It's not a joke. It's literally my job. And you know how much the views mean to me. You shouldn't just be liking it. Honey, you should be in those comments. You should be sharing those posts. You should be like saving them. But that's even asking for too much. But now I'm asking for the bare minimum. Like and drop a comment. And you cannot do this. But I should constantly keep collaborating with you and keep sharing you on my story and giving you visibility. Like, how am I even supposed to keep giving you visibility if my page is not even growing?
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, but then I'm communicating this to you, but then again, you're blowing it off. It's not a big deal. You're always overthinking things. You're too sensitive. So literally, I am crazy. She never used the words, but that's what it registers to me, because if these things are not real, I am making it up in my head. But I only told you like 2 things, or maybe 3 things. The whole not being loyal, not supporting me on social media, and not taking accountability. You know, there were like other like little things. And I said, it's not the actions, it's, you know, it's one thing for someone to like offend you, it's another thing for you to communicate, and then they tell you that it's nothing. That will make you feel bad.
Absolutely.
Over and over and over again. You know? And then we're always having like these mini fights as a result. And it was literally messing with my peace, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to fight. I'm straightforward, I'm blunt. You mess up, I'm not gonna laugh in your face and go behind your back and hate. I'm gonna tell you straight up, hey, this is what you did, I don't like it. You know, and let's sort it out then. And I'm that kind of person, and I expect the same in return. Do you understand? So, but this was costing me my peace, literally. Because now I go home and I'm thinking about it, like, should I have said this different? Because is it that she's not understanding me? You know, like, did I not explain myself enough? Well, why is she behaving like I'm up at night thinking about these things, like, why? And it's really bothering me, and I have insomnia, and this was stressing me out. So now I'm typing and I'm saying all of this to ChatGPT. You know, like, this is costing me my peace. I'm not sleeping fine, and especially because of that whole disloyal thing. Like, why? You know, did she not like protect me when someone hurt me? Like, that's like best friend vibe. You know, blah blah blah. I'm saying all of this. The entire time I was typing so hard.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought I was typing ChatGPT, and I hit send. you know how you like hit send and then you expect ChatGPT to write it as a piece too.
Yeah, you're
And then
thinking,
I'm like,
what's the hold up?
and then I wasn't there waiting because I'd be like really busy, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come back when it's done typing all that shit, you know. And so I came back and nothing. I couldn't see what I typed. I couldn't see what. Did I not type these things? Because I know. Did I not hit send? And if I did not hit send, it should still be like in the drafts or something like. And so, I don't know how, but it took me hours to realize that I had sent it to her.
But and was it still visible in like your conversation thread?
Yeah, it was there in the conversation thread, but like I said, this was like maybe after 3 or 4 hours before. If I'd realized immediately, I would have like consented, right? But
you can't take it back.
Yeah, like normally with iMessage, once you send it, like think you have like a few seconds or whatever to unsend. So, but it is what it is, and she did not respond. And I was like, oh my god, like when I realized that. Because even though I felt this way,
it came out in a way.
Do you understand? That is not how I meant to. I respected and loved. I still loved her. I still respected our friendship enough to want to protect it. That's why I had gone to ChatGPT to try and phrase it properly so that it won't even cause. And now this is me, like, my unfiltered thought. And now I'm sure the way she received it is, this is how she feels about me, like deep down. I'm sure that's how she received it.
Oh,
do you understand?
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Oh my goodness. Wow. And she hasn't. And how recent was this?
How recent? January.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, we're still not resolved. I don't know if we're.
I mean, that's also very hard too. That's also very hard.
On her part. So I've reached out, I've explained myself.
Oh, so then you did enough.
Yeah, so I reached out, I explained myself, but she wants to still live in that narrative where I hurt her, where I am the villain. Do you understand?
Because she has a reason to.
I understand that she has a reason to, but right now I feel like now you heard my side. Now you've really heard me. And I feel like you should be able to zoom out enough, you know, to look at your hurts and look at my hurts. Because you should know that I did not wake up one morning and decide to send you a message like that. We have our history and our bond is stronger than that. I don't know.
There's nothing, I mean, you can, like, you can't necessarily take back what you said, but you also can't necessarily, and I think it's on her part to make the first effort in trying to reconcile things.
I have made like multiple efforts to reconcile, and I am done making efforts, and I feel like if whenever she's done processing, then it's up to her to like reach out and say, maybe we should talk, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, it's on her now.
Yeah.
You did your part, and you really said it all. That's different.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you though. At the point I started feeling anger, like at first I was guilty, I was sad, you know, I've gone through like all the emotions, but then I became angry. Like after one point I tried to reconcile, and yeah.
Yeah, because like you're not trying, and she's not trying, but you have been for the longest.
See this, it is giving. Yeah, you know what? I actually do prefer the 4 braids on you. Yeah, I feel like
Me
it's
too.
really so you. It's more you.
Me, yeah.
It is more you.
Thank you. I just.
So, what really do you think right now about the situation? Because, like I said, I feel like I became angry because I felt like even after I took my time and I explained everything again, wholeheartedly, she still refused to hear me. She still just now to her all she sees is I sent her this hurtful message, and that's it, and she's not hearing anything. And everything is still like the social media thing, for example, is still not a big deal. She's still telling me, you're overthinking it, and she's still telling me I shouldn't be mad because she chose to not take sides or whatever, and she still thinks she's right.
Yep.
And that's why I'm angry, because like even now you see it doesn't matter what you think, it hurts me. Like it hurts my feelings. Do you understand? Like that should mean something to you.
Um, the lingering feelings of anger and resentment are multi-layered because it's like you have in record, showing her loyalty, devotion, and you would think that the type of relationship that you've built and cultivated from through all these 10 years should have warranted a certain level of urgency to how you feel, and just even loyalty, or just showing that she has your back, and you shown her many times